Welcome to episode 10 of the Alec Hogg Show, a long-form audio biography where we delve into the lives of interesting South Africans. Our guest in this episode is an extraordinarily talented and courageous young man whom the Scott family call David, but the rest of South Africa knows as the Kiffness. His wildly popular musical parodies and satirical YouTube videos have attracted millions upon millions of viewers, turning this mild-mannered musician into one of the most recognizable faces in the country.
Making music in my spare time, it's something that I did throughout high school.
The name, the Kiffness.
When I was thinking of a name, I thought, I want to have something that's uniquely South African. It's a word that I used throughout high school. It just felt right.
The Kiffness today, though, is known as something else amongst South Africans. You've almost been forgotten as a musician, but more as a parody artist.
I seem to kind of thrive off tragedy, as bad as that sounds. I mean, when something bad happens, it's an opportunity for me to kind of just make light of it and try and just make people laugh in the face of adversity.
What's a creative process? How does it work for you?
Well, it definitely comes in waves. I think the important thing for me is not to force anything. As soon as it feels like I have to write a parody or do something like that, that's when it falls flat. Creativity is a very strange thing. My sort of satirization of the national anthem got Tony Yengeni and Messina seeing red. And then I did the same thing with my parody of Jerusalema, Julius Malema. I'd say for the most part, people found it funny and enjoyed it. But then obviously there were EFF supporters and the like who didn't like it and also, incited violence. It does come with the territory, but when it comes from leaders, that's when I worry a little bit about our democracy. I have the right to say this. It's constitutional. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's interesting being a white satirist in this country. I think, unfortunately, in this country, the truth isn't as important as the person it's coming from.
Not going to stop doing what you're doing because of threats?
I'm not going to be intimidated. Now's the time for people to be bold and courageous and stand firm in the truth.
You've been listening to another Biz News production. Be sure to catch all our podcasts by subscribing to Biz News Radio on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, or by visiting biznews.com. I'm Alec Hogg.